Broadcasting live from the headquarters in the capital Asmara, it's ERi-TV, dear viewers, bringing you the latest news from around the world. And these are the ones making the top stories for today. Measles and rubella vaccination exceeded 95% in the central region. Public diplomacy activities by diaspora nationals. Egypt and Spain reject a U.S. plan to displace Gazans. And South Korean and U.S. forces conduct a joint air drill. On your domestic reports, the Ministry of Health in the Central Region has reported that measles and rubella vaccination coverage in the Central Region has exceeded 95%. This update was shared during an activity assessment meeting held on 18 and 19 February in Asmara. According to the report presented by Mr. Tesfai Tesfadzian, head of the office branch, significant progress has been made in the distribution of vitamin A, as well as in the follow-up and treatment of pregnant women. As a result, maternal and infant mortality rates have been significantly reduced. Mr. Tesfai also highlighted that delivery and eye surgery services have commenced at Beit Mara Community Hospital. Additionally, 24 health facilities now operate around the clock, helping to alleviate the burden on patients. He further noted that new maternity rooms have been built in Ad Hawisha and delivery and laboratory services have been introduced at Ta'azaga Health Center. Local administrations and communities have actively contributed to the renovation and expansion of health facilities. During the meeting, heads of the Ministry of Health branches in the subzones, along with community hospital administrators, presented reports on their respective activities. Speaking at the occasion, Ms. Amina Nur Hussein, Minister of Health, commended the efforts made and emphasized the importance of designing health programs aligned with both national and global standards. In other news, Eritrean nationals in the Republic of South Africa, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Germany and the Netherlands have carried out various public diplomacy activities. In Germany, nationals held a public seminar in Cologne on 15 February, focusing on the current situation in the homeland within the context of global developments. The seminar also emphasized the importance of strengthening organizational capacity and increasing participation in national affairs. Mr. Kibrab Takeste, chargé d'affaires at the Eritrean Embassy, highlighted the vital role of diaspora nationals in national development programs. He called for reinforced unity and continued engagement in national affairs as they have done in the past. Similarly, on 16 February, Mr. Saleh Umar, Eritrea's ambassador to the Republic of South Africa, conducted a seminar for Eritrean nationals in Johannesburg. His presentations covered the domestic situation, regional dynamics, and developments in the Horn of Africa. He also provided an extensive briefing on Eritrea's ongoing efforts to strengthen and enhance diplomatic relations. Ambassador Saleh urged nationals to contribute further to national development programs, particularly in expanding educational opportunities for citizens in remote areas. In the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Ms. Waini Garazgiher, chargé d'affaires at the Eritrean Embassy, met with members of the Eritrean community. During the meeting, she provided an overview of Eritrea's political, diplomatic and development activities carried out in 2024. The participants held extensive discussions on the reports presented and made financial contributions towards the development of the Asmud boarding school in Wagritz. Meanwhile, from 1 to 8 February, Eritrean nationals in 5 cities across the Netherlands celebrated the 35th anniversary of the Fenkel operation under the theme Fenkel, the Right Choice. Speaking at the event, Mr. Kibrab Tawelde, Eritrea's Consul General in the Netherlands, emphasized that the Fenkel operation was a pivotal step toward Eritrea's total independence. He called on nationals to honor the sacrifices of the martyrs who gave their lives for Eritrea's independence and sovereignty by remaining actively engaged in national affairs. Dear viewers, coming up are your international reports and more. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Yesterday, Spain and Egypt called on the international community to adopt a plan to rebuild war-torn Gaza without displacing Palestinians, after a proposal by U.S. President Donald Trump angered Arabs with his own vision for the enclave. During a joint statement in Madrid, Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez and Egypt's President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi said that the Gaza Strip is the land of Palestinians and they should not be relocated. Trump has proposed a plan to redevelop the tiny enclave into an international beach resort after resettling its Palestinian inhabitants, and have called on Jordan and Egypt to take in Palestinians. But Sanchez said its expulsion would be immoral and contrary to international law. Egypt and Jordan, along with other Arab states, rejected the plan and said that they will work on another alternative to counter Trump's proposal. But there are no signs that they are making serious progress. South Korea's defense ministry said today that it held a joint air drill with the United States, with at least one B-1B strategic bomber taking part. The drill was to show extended deterrent capabilities by the U.S. in response to threats from North Korea's nuclear and missile program. The ministry said this in a statement. Earlier today, North Korean state media criticized the U.S. for a nuclear submarine deal with Australia under the AUKUS partnership signed in 2021, calling it a threat for regional peace. On today's final report, Botswana's education authorities have ordered a temporary closure of schools due to disruptions in students' transportation caused by heavy rainfall. The heavy rains have flooded most roads and cut off some of them, making students unable to travel to and from schools. According to reports, the temporary closure will be in effect from February 20 to February 24, adding that the situation will be monitored and updated further next week. Botswana has been experiencing heavy rains in the past few days, causing widespread flash flooding across most parts of the country. You're still watching ERi-TV, dear viewers, and now recap of the top stories. Measles and rubella vaccination exceeded 95% in the central region. Public diplomacy activities by Diaspora nationals. Egypt and Spain reject a U.S. plan to displace Gazans. And South Korean and U.S. forces conduct a joint air drill. Well, dear viewers, that was it for today. It's a thank you from us.